How does glass cannon work now?
You have to charge it up and then fire it. It'll do a ton of damage, but while you're charging it, you will take a ton of damage back. Welcome back, folks, to KaijuK's.
Okay, so when you hit it, it breaks now.
Yes. Welcome back to KaijuK.
And it's a 4-room charge.
Yep.
That's okay.
His sanity gets broken. So when we left off, everyone wanted to hear the end of my story. So let's continue from where we were. My friend wished to have a very, very fun time with a specific item. Don't feel like I need to go into a lot of detail, but needless to say, if you were watching the last episode, you know that basically my one friend wanted me to buy an aid from Adam and Eve. That was a particular part of the body in a particular shape. My parents found it before I could explain. Now, the problem is this specific female friend was actually a close friend of mine and family known, and my parents are nothing if not completely evil when it comes to things like that.
Oh, no.
So if they would have found out who my certain friend was, there would have been no service back onto anything but them insulting and asking questions, and I didn't want that. So when they find the special part there, of course my parents are very understanding people. So the first thing they asked me was, "Hey, son, we first of all, we want to apologize." I'm like, "Oh God, what now?" And they're like, and we have some questions to ask you. I'm like, "Okay, what's going on?" We don't want you to feel like you have to say anything. We love you. And I'm okay. What's going on? So we just wanted to ask, but how do we say this? And they start looking at each other really close. I'm like, oh my goodness, what the hell is going on? So I'm like, okay, hon, okay, parents, just spill it. Just tell me what's going on, and I can know, and then we can go on from there. And then they just whip they whip the bottom half off. They go, "Would you care to explain this?" And I kind of look at him, and in the back of my mind, I'm going, no, I would rather not explain this if I don't have to. But I have a feeling that this is the only way I'm going to get away with this. Yes, she's very cute. I mean, they did a little conversation. Yes, nice. I do agree. Now, will you get out of here? I have a thing for women in freaking uniform. Hi, guys. Anyway, so they finally showed me. They go, "Want to say this?" I go, "I don't know if I want to explain that." They go, "Listen, we don't care if you're straight. We don't care if you're gay. We don't care if you're bi. I mean, a lot of your friends are obviously bi." And I'm sitting there going, "Well, hold on a second. Hold on. What do you mean a lot of my friends are obviously bi?" And, well, we mean no insult when we say. I mean, obviously things like Eric LaRocco's a bisexual, and Nick LaRocco's a bisexual, and Jared Reed, he's definitely a bisexual. I'm like, whoa!
I'm not a bisexual.
Hold on a second. Now you guys are really just like shooting this shit right. I was like, come on, guys, you can't do this. Not everyone I have. Are all your friends bisexual? Is this one of your toys that you guys share? I'm like, okay, we're getting this right out of the water. That is not for me. I bought it for a friend. I am the only that has to get sent here, or else this person's parents will judge them horrifically. My mom and dad go, "No, listen, we're not going to judge you. Okay? Just tell them." I'm like, "You guys are not listening. This is not for me." And then I don't know why I said this. And these words will never go away because my parents will always remember this. I go, "And it's not even the same shape or color that I would like." Now, mind you, I said those words without thinking.
Obviously.
Kyle, we got some more explaining to do here.
Yeah, Kyle, do explain, because there is no shape or curve that I prefer.
Anyway, I said it in the heat of the moment, and as they looked at me, I'm like, did I just say that without thinking? And my dad goes, "You know what? I'm very curious. What is the shape and size and color of your preference?
Well, I don't know how I feel about all that.
But it gets better. It gets better.
Kyle, you need
Did
to
you
go
just
to
say
the
it gets
area.
bigger?
Better. It gets better. It gets better, okay?
Could have sworn you said bigger at
No, I
first.
said better. I said better. Anyway, so my dad is just sitting there, and he's in his dad mode. He's giving me that look like, you better explain it or this is bad. And then I turn, I go, listen, can I ask you guys a question? And they go, yeah, sure. And I go, I have brought many a female friend to this house. And my dad goes, yes, and you brought many male friends to this house too. I go, I have been dating many of these female friends. He goes, yes, but those could all just be, decoys.
Beards, as they would call them.
Yeah,
in
beards.
Hollywood.
I'm like, okay. First of all, I'm straight, okay? I go, okay. I go, and the only reason I'm not telling you who this is because this person asked me to buy it for them and not to tell you guys, because this person knows what kind of a chuckle nut you two are, and knows what kind of horrible things you could say if it. And then my dad opened his eyes. Is it blank? I looked at him and go, how did you figure that out? He goes, well, blank was the one who called us earlier and told us it was for you. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, that was the scream that everyone mistook for the giant blue all those years ago. You know that sound that could be heard underwater for miles? That was me. And I just let it loose. I'm like, you what? She did what? So I call her up. And she's like, oh, is it there? I am so happy. We gotta have a word. We gotta talk. And just, oh, I don't like where this is going. Did you tell my parents that this was all for me? And she got really quiet. She's like, well, I might have said it a little bit. Like, excuse me? She goes, I may have said it a little bit, but I didn't mean it. It was great. Now both my parents are downstairs thinking I'm a homosexual or a bisexual or something like that. And meanwhile, you're sitting at home. Wait, why are you sounding so out of breath? She goes, well, you could return the gift. I actually bought one myself and didn't tell you. That was the second loudest noise I've ever heard in my life. So, and then she goes, yeah, but you can't tell your parents I bought this. Meanwhile, I'm on speakerphone.
And your parents are near you, aren't they?
Oh, not only near them, my dad. Oh, have you ever seen The Grinch? That smile that goes from ear to ear from Jim Carrey? That was my dad's face. He took that item and got his stepladder. He climbed outside her window and duct taped it to her window. He looked at me and said, I want you to find me the price of that item. And we're gonna send it back, and I'm gonna pay you the money because I feel like I owe you after all this hilarity. I go, what do you mean? He goes, after everything that we just went through. And then she gets found out. This is the funniest I've ever heard in my life, and we are living with this. And I swear to you, to this day, whenever she talks to me or whenever she calls, her first words out of her mouth are always the same. Are your parents available? Are they near you? Can you see them? Are they within range? Why would you want to know that? You know why I want to know that.
Set to periscope depth.
Yeah.
We are ramming this thing in.
Because, in case you're wondering, the story gets one step.
That's what she said when she got hers before Kyle got his.
It gets one step better, though. Somebody took a picture of it.
Oh no.
Outside of the house, and then sent it to the standard speaker. Which, by the way, is the local news paper at the time. She still hasn't lived that down.
Come on. It's not as bad as what happened on Google Maps.
Which one thing?
The Harmon Stadium.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
You're the one who showed me what you're talking about.
Oh.
What about those two guys that were pretending to drag the dead body when the Google Earth truck drove by?
No. That you're talking about the ones that the son is the one kid is the son of the magistrate who had fake blood all over his car. Thought it would be funny to drive around town making it look like he was in an accident.
Oh yeah.
Was that in that snowstorm a few years back?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking bunch of retards they were.
If you guys ever want to look up something funny, look up Google Earth bloopers, and they're just there. And they're funny stuff.
Well, what I'm talking about is the pranksters who decided to use the chemical to make have grass die.
Yeah.
And Harmon Stadium, they made it look like a giant penis.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
On the field.
That was classic. And the worst part is they had to rip up all the grass. Reseed. I think they had to cancel like 4 games, didn't they?
I don't know, but I know that they did redo Harmon Geist.
Yeah. They now have cameras everywhere, so in case you try to do something stupid like that, you're caught. But yeah, so Friend Blank, I can't give out Friend Blank's name because I think Friend Blank does watch the channel. And she was a cutie back then and still a cutie now. But the best part was she screamed one day. And we are all wondering why. I mean, I wasn't, but we were all wondering why. And she knocked on my door. She just beat on the front door like just and I went to answer the door. But I was beaten to it. I was beaten to answering the door by my father.
Oh no.
And he's like, I got it. And then she opened the door, she was all puffed, just, where's Kylie? He goes, did you like the gift I duct taped to your window? And she went, yeah! He slammed the door on her. And he was like, yeah, now she hates me instead of you. That's my apology. My dad has been and always will be one of the world's greatest a-holes. But yeah, so in case you wanted to hear the story, that was a story of where I have been mistaken for a individual of bisexuality. Well, I do believe that every man and woman has a small amount of bisexuality in them. That was my taste of no one believing me.
Okay, so we still gotta answer one question that I don't think was answered originally.
Okay.
So what shape and size do you...
Okay, you mother... It was a slip of the tongue, okay? It was a slip of the tongue. I already said that. Ah! I just gotta be careful because, don't want to say the wrong thing on camera. But, anyway.
Shape, size, color... Band...
Does reverse count?
No.
Oh darn. But yeah, I am definitely not going to say anything on camera, Necro. You know that. That's dangerous stuff right there. That's a dangerous game to play, and I don't want to play it.
Here, I'll tell you what size you want.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so that was one.
I'll give you some initials. How about that?
Initials? God damn. Necro, stop. Don't do it. Yeah, quick question to everybody who's here.
Uh-huh.
So, has anyone not seen, Repo?
I've seen it.
The video game?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it.
Does anyone have any problems with Repo?
Not particularly.
Okay. Because I was thinking that if the rebate comes back for us, because I know Juggernaut gets rebate, we get one too. I was thinking of grabbing repo for us so we could play it and add it to the channel. I've been watching people playing it a lot. Like, all of my friends play it now. Except for the recording friends, apparently. Michele with 1L plays it, and man, her videos were hilarious to watch. There are times where I forget that people can scream. There are times where I forget people can scream that loud. So, I think it would be a fun game to add to the channel. I think it would be a fun game to play. And I was just wondering if you guys would want to be a part of the fun. The butt out of the camera, you giant rabbit.
No, keep that butt in the camera. Thank you.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, you! Come down here, you flying monster! I stole a crooked fang from you, and I want to steal more. I want to steal your soul.
That's a wyvern lord.
Yeah, he's the one we're hunting right now. I would have told you, but our conversations are getting a little in-depth, so I didn't want to go too much further. But,
That toy would have repoed you.
What's worse is, in order to make it up, she wanted to see if I wanted to get a female version. I'm like, I don't want to get any version of it. I don't need those. Could I hit him? Guys,
You are him.
no, actually, I keep missing him.
Oh. Well, the rest of them are.
That makes me feel so much better. I'm going to cast Dark Hog on you. There you go. It was starting to take too long. And that's the Wyvern Lord dead now. Alright.
Hey, it's a bent staff. I wonder if that's the shape he likes.
Oh, God! Dang it, I knew I shouldn't have told... If there's one person I shouldn't have told this to, it was Necro.
I'll only do it for today.
Okay, as long as you only do it for today.
It's the running gag for the episode now.
Running gag! It was like that. It was like, okay, so Necro actually was, I want to tell you a moment of Necro's life that was so funny. Alright, now Necro, this is a story you've told everybody, so don't think you're going to feel too bad. But
I
Necro,
don't feel bad about anything.
right, so Necro, my cousin here, is of course bisexual. Alright?
Yes.
However, for the longest time, he thought he hit it really well. So, we were at his father's bar. I think that's where he said it. And you were like, listen, there's something I want to tell you guys, but I want you guys to, keep your minds clean, and understand that I've been fighting this for a while, and I feel like I'm, brave enough to just bring it up and say it right now. And we're like, hey, of course, man. Hey, come on, say it. Well, and he goes, okay, well, I'm not straight, but I'm not gay. I'm bisexual, and I would really appreciate. And then all I remember is hearing, I think it was it Smokey who said it? I can't remember whoever said, but one of your father's friends turned around and goes, I knew it. You owe me like $100. And instead of Nick getting this group of people that were like all against him, like, oh, you're a monster and everything like that, he ends up getting these guys that are like, oh, how did you know? You didn't hide it very well. So it turned into a night of him coming out. Came into a night like he just admitted what everyone else knew. And he looks at me and he goes, don't tell me you knew. I goes, dude, are you kidding me? Your brother used to tell me. He told you what? He goes, he saw you watching Fast and Furious. That doesn't count!
Oh, wait. That's the shape and size he likes.
God dang it, leave me alone. Anyway.
If you get the reference from the movie he
I'm
just
gonna
brought up.
freaking reference you against the wall. That doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, but when I come down to it, like I even told Nick, it's like I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't give a damn. If you're happy, that's all that matters, you know.
Kind of weird. His fiance over there, kind of like similar build man too, of the one that he really has interest of. Kind of same skin color too.
Hey, what did I just hear? Oh God, there's another hunt there.
Kyle's still not referring to anything here yet.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And yes, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you know, he's a cute guy, and the worst part is in every one of his movies there's at least one scene where he is just shirtless, just in a shower or in the water or in a waterfall. And it's not fair, okay? I can admit that there are some good-looking guys in this world, okay? They can stay good-looking guys and they can stay away from me, because I'm not into that kind of thing. But Vin Diesel is a very attractive individual, and I will fully admit to it, you know? That doesn't mean I want him to rip me down and take me or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you know, you can admit when someone's good looking. For instance, I believe it's a Ron White joke, where he's like, he can prove to anyone that they're gay. And he looks at this one guy and he's like, yeah, you just like to watch a bunch of girl on girl. And he's like, no, if you like to see a girl and a guy, yeah. And so you like the guy to have a small half-flaccid penis? He goes, no, I want to have a long, great. I did not know that about myself.
Yep.
So, you know.
I've used that many a times on people throughout my years.
And it's funny because it's true, you know. Like I understand my fiance, my wife, she's a beautiful woman, and I understand that, you know, she has admitted while she is not sexually aimed at women, you know, she does think that some of them are very cute, attractive, or even sexy for this reason, that reason, or a third reason. And you know, we can walk down the street, and if she sees a good-looking girl, you know, sometimes she doesn't stop, and sometimes she goes and takes a peek at the butt or something like that. And, you know, it's okay. It's understandable. I do not remember this one. Low to trust. Oh. Egos can be found at the eastern edge of the Alchemist Plains. It's often seen in the shred, I am told. Lord Hesman knows much of this creature. When you leave this knoll, you'll find him standing at the guard of the bridge. Talk to him there. Now go. But by the way, it's not intently stated, but it is hinted at that this specific herb is a male enhancement drug. So just pointing it out there, it's probably a thunderfly. Are you who I talk to? Oh yes. So on the Osmos Plain, in a place called the Shred, we're going to find are two different things. First, you must know the Eclipse detests the creatures known as the Wu. To lure it out, you must first rid the area of these Wu. Once all the Wu are slain, depart a while, and in a short time, it kind of shall appear. Okay. This is where they start getting the really annoying things, where like, you know, a third, fourth, and fifth thing that you have to do to just get the monsters out. Where's the Shred? Switchback, Fallen, Dagon Flats, the Green Snake, Half Field, Sunlight Plateau, the Shred. Okay, yeah, I've been there. But yeah, you know, I feel that if you want to be just with yourself and you want to be just with others, you know, you can admit if you have a sexual interest in the other sex, the fairer sex to some and the firmer sex to others. But if you know, not everyone's cup of tea.
I could say with 100% certainty, I'm like probably 95% straight.
Well, you can be, but you can admit that you have seen at least one pretty guy, you know? I mean, in the Asian culture...
Reynolds exists. We all know that, right?
Yeah, yeah. In the Asian culture, there's actually a large group of men who enjoy dressing up like pretty ladies.
Dressing up as what?
Pretty ladies. Now, mind you, they don't go through sex change operations and the liking. They literally just like to dress up and perform deeds. And I believe they're called.
What do you mean perform deeds?
You know what I
Load
mean.
up, fucking in the ass.
Sucky, only
Get it?
$5. You
I'm
know
not
what
going
we
to
mean.
Japan.
Moving to Japan.
He say he's not going to Japan.
Oh, okay.
That's also where you could also buy used panties right off the street.
No, it's not,
Yeah,
not
honestly,
every vending machine. Not every
I
vending
could
machine.
do a hard pass on both of those.
Yeah, but much like going to New York, you miss out on one very important detail. The food is amazing.
And you can meet some of Kyle's relatives.
Well, I mean, my grandfather and grandmother are no more, but I do have a couple dozen aunts and uncles and countless cousins. Remy is still doing good, by the way. Nick, she asked about you.
And they like the American cock a lot.
She just likes seeing you in the suit, dude. You know that.
Well, I know that, but anyway. I remember talking to a few of your cousins, and they're like, yeah, we don't like the guys around here.
Yeah, funny thing is, my family has a lot of females in it. Like, I'm talking like the ratio of men versus women is like 90-10. So like, for every one female member of the generation, there is for one male, there's about 10 females. So just pass that information on.
So it sounds like slim pickings.
If you like men, it's slim pickings. If you like women, well, then there's plenty of pickings.
Oh, I had that mixed up in my head.
Oh, you had it reversed. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't math well.
He doesn't math well. Math ain't right. Okay, guys, give him some air already. Anyway,
I'm his cousin that's 10 years older. I ain't gonna give him some air.
There you are. Oh, jeez, I forgot how big you are.
Oh yeah.
Got kicked by a rock.
I can fucking scam a fucking item from Boss Rush.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played like a Jew like that in forever.
Whoa! He's been vanquished, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.